Do a makeup look like this or even this, but you don't know where to start, let me show you how I have done this. So if you're curious for your Halloween looks or a creative makeup plan, just stay tuned and I will show you how to do it. So in order to create this, it's actually quite simple. You need 3 things: saran wrap, a lip pencil or anything like that to outline your shape, and hot glue. First things first, I like to outline my saran wrap on a cutting board or anything that is sturdy. Next, I like to just draw my eye shape with my lip liner or pencil, whatever you have. And then I like to follow those outlines with hot glue. After that, because this is going to be the first step, I'm just going to get all of my hair out of the way. So a wig cap is the best for me right now, because I'm going to start gluing it onto my face and I don't want any hair in there. Do whatever skin prep is necessary, because even for creative makeup, you still want to prep your skin. I don't need to block out my eyebrows for this, but I'm going to start with just putting black all along here, as this will be the bottom, like the inside of my eyes. And I'm just using my Maron cream stick. I only make about everything black where about you want the inside of my eye to look. Because this is a cream stick, you still want to set it. To make this even blacker, I just use black eyeshadow and I make sure that I dab everything around. Don't worry about it being messy. Now once we look like a scary raccoon, it's time to put on the eyes. So right now, you just want to cut yourself a rough shape for your eye, and you want to make sure that the inside of you cut off as well. And then you place this however you want. And the nice thing about saran wrap is that it just kind of sticks to your skin before you can glue it out. So we can place it how we want and just kind of stick it before we completely put it down. Okay, so I didn't really like how that one looks, so I just made a second one. Then I just cut some of the excess off, just not all of it, because it'll be better to blend it into my makeup if I still have some on my skin. Once I have that, I just lay down eyelash glue, because I am allergic to latex, so everything that I glue on my skin is eyelash glue. And I like to use the Duo eyelash glue because this is the best eyelash glue I have found. It does show up white, but don't worry, it is going to dry completely clear when it's all dried up. And any of the excess saran wrap, I just cut it off. I recommend having some wipes nearby, as this process can become very sticky. Almost like we're in a sticky situation. Don't mind me, I'm lame, I know. Now just be very careful when you're going to dab it around one more time to make sure that everything is tight, that your fingers are completely clean, or the stickiness from your fingers is just going to rip this right off again. Also, I wouldn't recommend, like, you can do these however big, however small you want to do. It's going to be very hard to do your makeup. So the easiest for me is to just like have a mirror this close while I do my makeup. And the very last thing I do is add the gemstones around my eyes, if that is what you want to do, to give it a little bit more of a dimension. But do it very last, because you're going to have a very hard time seeing. But this is basically how you get this on. And now, lastly, what I like to do is I like to take foundation and kind of go around it to have this blend into my skin. It is going to show texture, but that's fine because we're going to look like an alien. Once I have this side covered up a little bit more, though, it's going to be more difficult for me to see. But I'm basically just doing a moth queen alien look anyways. So I'm going to give a little bit skin, but just not too much. And then, don't worry if it looks messy, because I'm going to give myself more texture anyways. I'm going to clean this all up. I'm going to add all of my makeup to it. So now that this looks like this for my eyes, I'm just going to go and do my makeup now. And this is my final look. We got a Moth Moon Goddess queen. What do you think? Now that you know how to do your eyes like that, the lovely thing about creative makeup is you get to be creative and do whatever you want to do. I hope you guys love this. You stay amazing and have a fantastic day now. Bye! Also, at the end of the day, when everything is filmed, I just like to do this. Oh. Okay, bye.